it's your girl, Brinking Out Loud. It has been forever. Like, my life has been crazy. For those of you who do not know, I graduated college in May. I graduated from UNCG, woo woo. And then I got engaged the next day. It's not gonna work. Anyway, and then 2 days after that, I got a new job. And so with all of these things kind of working together, I have just been completely MIA. But now I have a college degree, I'm about to be a wifey, and I'm making money, so it's a win-win. But today I'm gonna do a little something different. I'm not gonna do a hair video. I have the day off, so I'm gonna actually do 2 videos today. So if I have on the same shirt or whatever, don't judge me, okay? Because I don't have time. So whenever I do have time, I like to kind of like do it all at once. So today I'm gonna be doing an everyday makeup video. My skin is normal to oily. When I wear my makeup, I have to make sure it is a matte foundation, or that I use a toner or a primer that will kind of mattify my skin, because it gets super oily when I do put on makeup. So that is kind of like what I'll be doing this tutorial for. Also, I've had a few people ask me about my eyebrows, and obviously not right now. They're not done right now, but they're gonna look done after the time I'm done with this look. So I am not a professional. The way I do my makeup is very like simple. Is my camera not focusing? There we go. The way I do my makeup is very like simple and kind of unorthodox. I kind of just do it like to my liking, like however I like it. I just kind of do it and I tweak it until I can kind of get it there. So yeah, I mean, that's that. Like, I'm not a professional. I just like to enhance my face sometimes. So without further ado, let's get into it. Y'all, I literally just basically did my eyebrows and realized I was not recording. Well, guess I'll be doing an eyebrow video. So like I said, you guys didn't really miss anything. All I've done is put the Milk of Magnesia onto my face just to stop it from getting oily. Milk of Magnesia is not a makeup product. It is a medicine, but it does stop my face from getting greasy, which it tends to do whenever I have makeup on. So right here, I'm just lining my brow with the lighter foundation that I use. So I use a lighter foundation instead of a highlighter like a lot of people use for their brows to kind of shape them up and line them. So I'm just going in on the top and the bottom and kind of lining them up. Whenever I draw my brows on, I do not draw them on perfectly because I know I'm going to do this step. So right here, I am just lining the top, and I like literally always mess up my brows. It just always happens, and that's why it takes me a while to get them on, because I'm tweaking them and trying to fix them. And even after that, as you will see, it doesn't always turn out perfectly, but they usually look good individually. It would just be nice if they always matched. So right here you can see I have a slight dip, but I went ahead and went back in with my Bang & Brunette ColourPop pencil and I fixed that. So right here I'm just lining it back up, making sure it's straight. And I also use so I use 2 ColourPop pencils. I use the Bang & Brunette, and I also use the Redhead. I usually use the Redhead first as a base, and then I go back on top with the Bang & Brunette. Then sometimes I outline it with the e.l.f. eyebrow gel just to give it kind of a darker look, and so that's what I was doing with that smaller brush. So right now I'm going to go ahead and put on my foundation. It is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte in the color 330. And I love this foundation, you guys. If you get oily, this foundation is the best. And I also was able to get it at Target for like $7. So I'm going to go in with my Beauty Blender and my Maybelline Matte Fit Me Foundation in the color 330 and just dab it into my skin. When you dab it in with the Beauty Blender, it seems to give you a more natural look, at least in my experience. So that's pretty much how I apply anything that I'm going to put on my face. And always make sure you blend it up into your hairline as well as down into your neck so that you don't have any harsh lines between your skin and your foundation. Although the colors are going to be super similar, it's never going to perfectly match. So just to make sure you don't have any breaks in foundation and actual skin tone, just go ahead and blend that. After my foundation is applied, I always go in with Milani's Prep Set Go, which I got from Walmart for $8. And I press that into my skin just to ensure that I can still have kind of that matte look and that matte finish. And being an oily girl, I can truly testify to this combination working. Layering the Milk of Magnesia, the matte foundation, and the Prep Set Go primer, or finishing powder, excuse me, it just really, really works for me. Like, I have, no lie, worn this combination for 12 hours and not had to touch up at all. So now I'm going to go ahead and move on to my eye makeup. I got this Beat It Neutral palette from TJ Maxx for $4.99. It has a lot of colors, but it does not have color names because it was so cheap. So I just usually go in with the lightest brown. It's sort of like a neutral kind of color, and I just blend it in as my base color for my eyeshadow. And after that, I use a medium brown and sort of a tannish brown, and I mix those two colors together and go towards my inner lid, towards the middle of the lid. And I kind of stop right there because then I like to use like a darker color on the ends of my lids to kind of give it sort of a smoky effect. But like I said, I am not a makeup professional. I just do what I think looks good on my face. So I take this kind of blackish dark brown color and I sort of do a circular motion in the corner of my lids. This just kind of blends all the colors together so that you have kind of like a light to dark sort of ombre smoky eye look, but like a super basic one. After all of my shadow is applied, I like to go ahead and blend it into the crease, blend all the colors kind of together into the crease, just to make sure there aren't any harsh chunks of color, anything like that. I then go in with my most favorite mascara, which is Maybelline Lash Sensational, and I don't really wipe off the excess like most people do. I kind of leave it on there so that I can evenly distribute the product how I want to throughout my lashes. Also, it helps me to avoid dipping the wand back into the bottle, and I can just dip it one time and apply my mascara. So this is actually one of the products I received from my Ipsy Glam Bag. It is the Ciate London Wonder Wand Gel Kohl Hybrid Liner in black. And I just apply it to my lower eyelid. And I don't know why I apply it there. I just always have. Ever since I started wearing makeup, I just always put eyeliner on my lower lid. And for the finishing touches, I go with my Maybelline Ferris Nude and my Baby Lips, which is also a nudish color, but this is a lip gloss. I will put the exact color down below. I always apply the lipstick first because it's kind of moisturizing actually, which I've noticed I don't really have to use chapstick first. I can just put this straight onto my lips. And then I applied the baby lips directly on top of it just to kind of give it a gloss. And here is the completed look. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.